Why do you want to put your mouth on another mouth, knowing a 10-second kiss can swap about 80 million bacteria? The answer is not just love, romance, or instinct. It is stranger than that. Your lips are doing a job your conscious brain barely understands. And remember that bacteria number because it comes back later. Kissing feels so normal that you forget how bizarre it is. You do not greet someone by licking their eyeball. You do not celebrate love by sharing earwax. But somehow, mouth contact became poetry. That should make you suspicious, because your mouth is an opening into your body. It is warm, wet, and full of microbes. From a survival viewpoint, that is a terrible door to leave unlocked. So, why would your brain reward it? The obvious answer is simple. You kiss because it feels good. Your lips are packed with sensory nerves. Touch them lightly and your brain pays attention. They are like the fingertips of your face. A kiss can trigger dopamine, the chemical linked to wanting. It can raise oxytocin, which helps bonding. It can lower cortisol, a stress hormone. So case closed, right? Your brain likes mouth touching, so you do it. Here's the problem with that. Lots of things feel good. Warm blankets feel good. Scratching a mosquito bite feels amazing, but you do not build weddings around ankle scratching. Feeling good explains why kissing can work. It does not explain why it became meaningful. Wait, it gets weirder. Kissing is not universal in the way you think. A 2015 study looked at 168 cultures. Romantic sexual kissing appeared in only 46% of them. Less than half. Remember that number. It ruins the idea that kissing is simply hardwired romance. If kissing were as automatic as hunger, everyone would do it. But many cultures found it strange, gross, or unnecessary. Some travelers even described people laughing at European kissing. Imagine aliens watching you. They would not see destiny. They would see two digestive openings pressed together. So kissing is partly learned. Movies teach you where to put your hands. Songs teach you what it means. Your culture hands you a script. But culture cannot be the whole answer either, because mouth contact shows up in too many old places. Ancient Indian texts mention kissing. Roman writers had different words for different kisses. And other animals do kiss-like things. Bonobos sometimes touch mouths and tongues. Chimpanzees use mouth contact after conflict. Your dog may lick your face after you vanish for 10 minutes. So the behavior is not random decoration. It is sitting on older machinery. Now the first layer. Before kissing was romance, it may have been feeding. Some scientists think kissing could trace back to pre-mastication. That means chewing food, then passing it mouth to mouth. It sounds disgusting now, but before blenders, baby food was your parent's mouth. Many mammals feed young through close mouth contact. Some human groups have also used pre-mastication. So your first experience of mouth contact may not be sexual. It may be safety, food, warmth, a caregiver leaning close. That matters because your brain reuses old circuits. Evolution is not an inventor with a clean desk. It is a hoarder with duct tape. It takes an ancient behavior and gives it a new job. But that still leaves a question. Why put it inside romance? Here comes the second layer. A kiss gets you dangerously close to another face. Close enough to smell skin. Close enough to taste saliva. Close enough to notice breath, illness, fear, and desire. That is not just intimacy, that is inspection. Your face becomes a biological scanner. Your nose may matter before your lips do. Remember that too. Humans are not bloodhounds, but your smell system still watches quietly. Body odor can carry clues about health and hormones. Some studies suggest smell may influence attraction. Researchers have even explored immune system genes called MHC. The idea is that you may prefer certain immune differences. Scientists still argue about this. The evidence is mixed. But the creepy part is solid. Your attraction is not fully under your control. You can like someone on paper, then one close breath ruins everything. You call it no chemistry. Your body may call it bad data. A kiss compresses that data into one moment. Taste, smell, touch, temperature, breath, timing. It is like downloading a person through your face. And you know this already. A bad kiss can end a fantasy instantly. Not because the technique was imperfect, because your body received the answer first. But wait, if kissing is a test, why does it also feel tender? That is the third layer. A kiss is risky on purpose. You close your eyes, you soften your jaw, you let someone near your teeth, tongue, and airway. You temporarily stop guarding an entrance to your body. That vulnerability is the signal. A handshake says, I am not holding a weapon. A kiss says, I am letting you pass the wall. That is why forced kissing feels so violating. It is not just contact. It is a stolen permission slip into your nervous system. Your brain treats the mouth as private territory. So a chosen kiss becomes powerful. It says, you are allowed here. Now the full answer. You kiss because kissing is a messy human multi-tool. It is partly biology. Your lips and brain make it rewarding. It is partly testing. Your nose, mouth, and skin collect hidden information. It is partly bonding. Your body uses closeness to build trust. And it is partly culture. You learn that this strange act means love. That is why the 46% matters. Kissing is not a universal human law. It is a behavior your species can turn on, reshape, or reject. But when your culture does use it, your biology makes it feel enormous. Like fire. Not every culture cooks the same meal, but heat changes the food everywhere. And now the 80 million bacteria return. That number sounds like a horror movie, but it also reveals the point. A kiss is not clean symbolism. It is physical exchange. In one study, couples who kissed frequently had more similar mouth bacteria. Their microbiomes started to overlap. That means intimacy is not just emotional, it is ecological. You do not only share secrets, you share tiny living passengers. Your body becomes less like a castle, more like a border town. But here's the part nobody talks about. Kissing also exposes how fragile attraction is. You can build a whole person in your imagination. Their texts seem perfect. Their face looks perfect. Their life fits your daydream. Then a kiss happens. In 3 seconds, the fantasy either becomes real or collapses. That is terrifying, because it means desire is not only a story you tell yourself, it is a verdict from systems older than language. Your lips report to your brainstem. Your nose whispers from the dark. Your memory compares this moment with every safe touch before it. Then your conscious mind invents an explanation. You say, there was a spark, or you say, something felt off. But you may never know what your body noticed. Maybe it was breath. Maybe it was timing. Maybe it was the way they pulled away too fast. Maybe it was nothing biological at all. Maybe culture wrote the script and anxiety missed a line. That is the strangest part. Kissing sits exactly where nature and meaning collide. Too biological to be just romance. Too cultural to be just instinct. Too intimate to be just touch. It is one of the few acts where you become both animal and symbol. A mammal exchanging signals, a person asking to be chosen. And maybe that is why first kisses haunt you. Your brain stores them like tiny crime scenes. The lighting, the breath, the mistake, the silence after. Because a kiss is a question asked without words. Do you feel safe with me? Do you want more of me? Can your body believe this story? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes the answer is written in disgust before you can be polite. Either way, your mouth knows something before you do. So the next time you kiss someone, remember what is really happening. You are not just being romantic. You are opening a wet little border between two ecosystems. You are letting ancient feeding, smelling, testing, bonding, and storytelling overlap. You are pressing your face against another life and hoping your body says yes. A kiss is love wearing the mask of biology. And that connects to something even stranger. Why does your brain sometimes dream about people you never wanted? If this scratched the right part of your brain, subscribe to Mind Itch. A new question every single day.